Hello and welcome back to Vúshlitast. I'm fiddling around with the military a bit. I'm creating a new squad. This is a reserve squad. I've created a uniform especially for it, which will be basically a crossbow, a leather helmet, and leather armor, and that's it. And what I'm looking for at the moment is anybody with any Marks Dwarf skill who is not assigned to a squad for whatever reason. Perhaps they're quite important to the fort's crafting industries, but in case of dire emergencies, it will be nice to have some extra Marks dwarves knocking around and assigning them, sort of bare bones uniform, which they will wear off duty. It means they won't really get weighed down too much. They'll keep doing their jobs, and they'll be all right. They'll be fine. So I have a lot of Marks dwarves in this fort. I mean, I do have 250 dwarves, so that makes sense. But yeah, you see, I mean, an engraver has quite a lot of work to do in this fort, but in case of emergencies, the copper natures, which I'm actually just going to rename the squad to reserves. Let's just keep the randomly generated name and actually type it properly. I mean, I've got a microphone right in front of my face. Did I run out of space? Yeah, I think so. Oh. Well, there goes that then. Reserves, that's what you are, that's what you're called. I've also started digging this little checkerboard pattern. I think you can see why. Yeah, I want to fill the well from the sea. It doesn't matter that it's salt water because there's a weird bug that means that it doesn't matter. And so I've asked for an iron floodgate. I don't really want to use the iron for such things, but I want a nice strong floodgate to shut in case anything goes wrong. I think an iron floodgate will probably last quite a long time. But in any case, I've got this checkerboard pattern because the water pressure just isn't a thing when you go diagonally. And I have not designated the very last channel so that the water... What's going on there? Is that just like random blood in the ocean? It's eagle blood, of course. Yeah, so what I've got here is like a set of channels going down towards the ocean. And I believe that the last channel will be able to be dug right here, and that should mean that someone can dig that from above. And yeah, here he comes. So those have all been dug out, so I know that that's going to work. This miner, once I've got these dug out and built a floodgate somewhere along here and had it hooked up to a lever, I'll get that dug out, and hopefully it does the sensible thing and stands on top of this slope here. And then that'll flood, and yeah, I'll have to remove these walls as well, which I'm going to hold out on. But I think we need more drinks, because, I mean, we have 344, which is a decent number, but when we have 250 dwarves, I mean, I'll pick a dwarf at random. Complained of thirst lately. There you go. And quite a few of them complained of crowded tables. Well, deal with it. I could place some more tables though, I think. Oh, poor dwarf carrying a statue all the way up from the mines. Complained about a lack of dining tables. Well, there's so many tables in the dining hall, isn't there? Isn't that enough? Are you not tabled? Well, I guess we could build some more if we have some. I could go down the middle of the room and build a couple of double rows. Because yeah, actually having a chair either side of the table doesn't actually work. Like, they need an entire table for themselves because they're greedy. But I think it looks better, and that's the only reason I did it. So, who's that sock lying in there? Don't leave your socks lying around in the legendary dining hall? Where's your respect for the noble deeds engraved on the walls there, you ruffians? Right. Do I have seats? How many do I have? I've got quite a few. No masterpieces. Yeah, masonry is kind of all occupied building those walls on the surface. They just love building walls, it seems. So any stuff in the mason's workshops is currently really not getting done, which is a bit irritating because I've ordered several things, like those slabs that I ordered for the artifact display slash tomb for the king. Yeah, they're still not getting made. So, you know, you're making short work of this thing. Don't fall asleep down there. I mean, why? Why have you fallen asleep there? Right, you didn't just fall down or anything. Oh god, I bet it's rings. What have you mandated? It's rings. He likes rings. I mean, really. Like, we just go look at his thing. It's rings and, yeah, spam. He likes chromite, bismuth, cinnamon, blah blah blah. He likes high boots and rings. And yeah, so far I've seen him forbid the export of high boots and demand the production of rings. And yeah, related to that, I have set up a room here around these restraints, or a couple of them, set to be used by justice, so people can actually serve like prison sentences instead of getting beaten to death. It might be as well as, but I don't know. What have you lost? Unable to complete the nice road. I want a nice road though. Where is he? He just there? Did it just like cancel it completely though? Is there a gap in my road now? There is, you bloody arseholes. Ah. Honestly, I can't leave you alone for a minute. How the hell did I have this set up? I presume like that. Please don't lose the blocks this time. Yeah, just make it out of random blocks. There we go. So what's that gonna be? Dayside Road, apparently. I don't know. I mean, it does remember the blocks that you made it out of, but yeah, it's taken up a damn long time to build this, I guess, because you gotta move all the roads, you gotta move all the blocks out here, and they're lighter than stone, but they're still pretty heavy. That is a very full stockpile, isn't it? What is all this crap? Teeth, hands, feet, arms. Oh my word. Right, I need to get rid of this stuff. Alright, so what shall I do? I mean, I do have a huge exposed pool of lava. I mean, what's directly above it? Just kind of empty space, really, isn't it? So, is it, like if I build to the west from here, and then just dig a hole all the way up, I could drop things into the lava. It's a bit drastic, though, just to get rid of a few teeth and stuff. But I mean, I guess it would just be useful in general, but there's just so many feet here. It's disgusting. Oh, we got some horns. I think I can do something with that. It's an elf's head. Nice. Now, how have you got so many skeletons on that one? You can put more on there if you like. Right. Well, I got some bones there. That should not be holding bones, unless I'm mistaken. Well, we'll see what the Bowier's workshop is doing, which is over here. It's not doing anything, so just make bow and crossbows, whatever. We've already got about, I don't know, like 300 crossbows or something ridiculous. Those are weapons. Right, forbidden these wooden things, because They are totally useless. In fact, I see some more to forbid. Well, don't forbid them, we'll dump them instead. And then they'll get forbidden anyway, but... So yeah, crossbows, I got a bunch of metal ones. Am I really melting the steel ones? I guess so. Anyway, yeah, I mean like 30 sheep bone crossbows, 111 capybara bone crossbows, 84 dingo bone crossbows. Jesus Christ. That's kind of ridiculous, really. Let's get rid of that training axe. Oh, they can still chop down trees with them, but I think those are already dumped, but yeah, the joys of killing elves and having shitloads of useless crap. Training spears, I don't think they'll touch those if they don't want to. So yeah, this guy is pretty hilarious. He's got an anvil fetish. Yeah, I noticed this earlier. Asked for furniture to be encrusted, and he's just happily encrusting every single anvil in the place. You know, including anvils that I'm pretty sure that I asked to be melted so that we could turn them into useful things, but you know. So we got 8,000 dwarf bucks for this masterfully decorated cave spider silk bag, which is ridiculous. And yeah, there's some quite good stuff here. Let's have a look at some of the artwork. So yeah, that relates to the appointment of the expedition leader. It's a bit boring. That's a well-designed image of guinea fowls on it. But he's just there, like, repeatedly encrusting these anvils. He's like, I'm not getting up to get a table or something. And this one's hilarious, actually. Superiorly designed image of Dingo Slayer, basement hares. I didn't know that was his last name. The dwarf and dwarves in yellow zircon. The dwarves are refusing Dingo Slayer, basement hares. Dingo Slayer, basement hares is weeping. The artwork relates to the removal of the dwarf Dingo Slayer basement hares from the position of militia commander. Ah, poor Dingo Slayer. He's just like, yeah, I killed some dingoes. I'm gonna give myself an amazing name like Dingo Slayer. And then everybody laughed at him and kicked him out of the military. But he's a very important mason now. So what's this here? Yep, that's another piece of artwork relating to the killing of an elf in our fort, which is always nice. So what else have I got? Designed image of Ceiling Bearded, the flute. It's one of our artifacts. Finally designed image of a guinea fowl. I guess he likes guinea fowls. Is that the second one? Fairly sure it is. But yeah, I mean, these are all worth a ridiculous amount of money anyway, so I guess I can trade them. No images on there. And the visit of merchants from the Steel of Radiances to the Roof of Continent. Wow. And yeah, a cat's eye scepter. I don't even know where this has come from. I didn't know that you could make scepters out of cat's eye. But there you go. That's a cat's eye scepter. I don't know whether that's come from a mandate or something. But it's peculiar. That's just decorated. Because yeah, I mean, cat's eye's a gem. It's not technically a stone, so you can't make like crafts out of it. Decorated. Let's have some more images, please. Look for the masterpiece ones, I suppose. Nope, just masterfully worked gems. Yeah, pointless stuff. And what's he doing next? Oh my word, there's so many here. Right, what have we got here? This has been decorated several times. This has an exceptionally designed image of the Fierce Fogs, the Swanbone Ring. That's another one of our artifacts, I guess. An image of smooth pebbles, and yeah, the appointment of the expedition leader again. They're obsessed. More guinea fowls. You really like guinea fowls. An image of lowland grass, or longland grass, sorry. And another image of the killing of an elf by one of our dwarfs. Okay. Yep. And another one of Dingo Slayer just being wrongfully denied his true position of militia leader. Maybe one day, maybe one day. And another image of that rhyelite flute. And more guinea fowls. It's just, oh man, you really like those little birds. But look how many anvils there are here. I looked at the guy who's in there now, and he doesn't seem to especially like anvils. I think he just like picked the most expensive furniture he could find or something. So I don't know what's going on there, but you know, we got some pretty interesting images out of it. I mean, the problem is if I sell them, he might get a little bit upset about that. So I don't know. And I actually kind of needed that iron and that steel. That's why I bought the anvils, even though they're far overpriced compared to their bar constituents. But never mind. I mean, we're getting there eventually. We're getting some stuff off goblins. So, alright, so let's have a look at our instruction orders. Come on. There's very little. Well, we've made some brass bars apparently. So if I remember correctly, if you make it from the ore, you should have 8. So yeah, we have 10 brass bars now. Okay. Which should be enough for at least 3 brass statues, but what I'm going to ask for is a brass throne. I'm going to ask for at least one of those. And a brass table. I'll have at least one of those. Because we're going to make some ridiculous furniture for our kingly bedrooms. So I'll ask for an armor stand as well. And those will get made at some point this century, I would imagine. What is that? Just a really nice dress that you've just strewn on the floor. It's a bit worn, but you know, a stitch in time saves 9. It would be nice if they could just repair their clothes. That would be something to consider. But yeah, I think those horns that I had on the refuse pile. What have I got here? I'm fairly certain that that counts as ivory. And there's teeth there, but they're teeth of sentient beings. So I might, you know... Actually, no, I got horn. That's separate from ivory. Okay, well, I'll just put these things on repeat. And yeah, I'd rather decorate it than make new crafts. Because if we decorate furniture that we already have, for example, that'll raise the value of rooms, but making new crafts just gives us a load more stupid crap that we have to sell. Our Baron even has mandated export of figurines prohibited. Yeah, I should check this guy's likes, because if he, for example, right, see what he likes. Fungi wood, giant lion hammer and leather, rat's bone, lovely. Giant armadillo shell, giant brown recluse, spider silk. Oh, I thought it said spider silk shields there. Yeah, the comma is a tile of some kind, so... yeah, so he might forbid the export of shields and figurines. But that would probably be it, and yeah, I doubt we're going to be making figurines, and we're certainly not going to be selling shields, so... And yeah, speaking of shields, I did actually manage to remember how to get stuff equipped, or a specific item. So, that artifact shield that I had a long time ago. That's it there. I have to expand it. Yep, he is equipping it. This guy right here. He's my legendary mace dwarf guy who first got thrown down a pit onto a training spear. So yeah, he's got the Celor Burk, which is the Stalkbone shield. It's not going to be a particularly good melee weapon, but never mind. It should make him extremely good at blocking things, which will be great when we're hiding behind the fortifications with elite goblin bowmen shooting stuff at us. Got some masterwork steel greaves as well. Who made these? Obok. Yep. To pronounce my name, I would have to tear out your tongue. But, what is this? Encircled with bands of giant cockatiel bone. And an image of a toy axe on it. How do you know it's a toy axe if it's just an image? So yeah, I think that's one that we've bought, actually, because it seems a bit odd. And a masterwork turkey leather water skin with rum in it. Yo ho ho. So yeah, this guy is decked the fuck out, actually. Seriously. Mismatched gauntlets, but, you know, we'll forgive him for that. But some of these guys are probably still naked. Yep, there's one. He's just wearing gauntlets and greaves, no breastplate. That guy is wearing copper greaves and a helmet. But yeah, I'm sensing a lack of breastplates, most definitely. Bismuth bronze greaves. So, I mean, I've been resisting making iron ones because I know that I can make steel out of the iron. It's not particularly hard to do, but it is very time consuming. Why is this guy's blood everywhere? Everywhere I go in the fort where there's blood, this guy's blood is there. I mean, seriously, it's in this stairwell here. Dusim Boatseed's dwarf blood. He's just gotten everywhere and just bled on everything. It's disgusting. I need to discipline him severely. So he's got iron shield, iron helm, bronze short sword. So, I don't know. I feel like there is enough armor for them to actually put stuff on, but what I'm going to do here is... Alright, what is most of these bins over here? Because that's a lot of bins. Seems to be armor. Yeah, there's a lot of leather armor there. That's cool. We could do with that for our reserve guys, but see, look, I mean, there's at least some boots there, and they're not large or small. They're perfectly fitting. But I'm gonna change this to be only armor. So disable ammo. Disable weapons, and then change this to be only weapons and ammo, and that'll create a pointless amount of busy work for people to shuffle those bins around, but at least then I'll be able to see where armor is and how much of it we have, because I know I can look at the stock screen, but I mean, it's just a big old list of stuff. And so yeah, I mean, I'm like melting down copper breastplates because I don't particularly want them copper breastplates, but if they're just going to walk around naked, I think they might have to, you know, just put up with it. You become a miner. An animal has grown to become a stray dog. We'll get that trained up. Let's see what's happening in the mines. We've found some more tetrahedrite. I didn't get a "you've struck tetrahedrite" message. Maybe I hit that a while ago. And we've run out of shawls to encrust furniture with. Good. Stop encrusting anvils. I have not hit any more caverns here, have I? I've come quite a long way up. Right, there's some more tetrahedrite. That's fairly high up, that. I don't know what level it would have to be to count as a shallow metal, but... So yeah, we've still got a lot of digging to do here, though. And yeah, I, somewhere around here, asked for a strip mine around the sphalerite to be dug. Ah, here we go. Because yeah, we got a lot of brass ordered, so we'll have that sphalerite, thank you. There we go. Dog has given birth to cute little adorable puppies. It doesn't say that, but I'm just embellishing. That's fine. Given birth to a boy. Yeah, about half of the fortress population is children, unfortunately. I would dearly, dearly love to remove them from the premises, but I still haven't validated that. But yeah, I really don't want a tantrum spiral, so, you know, killing children might sound like fun and games, but, oh, you're not moving the crossbows individually, are you? I still don't know where these goblin bone crossbows came from. It's most peculiar, I mean, because they don't make stuff out of sentient bones. They see it as unsightly. And it's obviously not an artifact. So, I don't know. It's peculiar, but it's kind of cool anyway, so I'm not complaining. Who's that? Just dropping... What is that? An iron dagger. Well, it is to be melted. I don't know why it's there, but... Cancels drink well dry. Patience, my young dwarf. Patience. So... We do need more drinks. I'm going to build another workshop for brewing drinks. If I can remember where it is. What the hell is it? Yep. Still, right. I was looking for a brewery, but it's not a brewery, is it? Should we build it out of soap? Why not, man? Why not? I'll build it out of marble. There we go. And I suppose I could ask for another guy to be a brewer. Where is it? Brewing. You see it says brewing in here. You're also a miner though, so you might be a little bit busy. So I guess we'll have him on it. Because yeah, at this point, if we can't keep the dwarves happy with what we've got, then a few drinks isn't really going to make much of a difference, so... Yeah. Right, shit. Yeah, I have done that, haven't I? So I just, that last channel there is actually right over a mined out tile, and so they can't obviously stand there to mine that. So I'm gonna have to channel this square instead. You know, never mind. It doesn't matter. Are you stuck in there? No. You're really not stuck in there. I know you're not. I know you can get out of there. So why exactly you're thirsty? I don't know. But, whoops. Yeah, we need to remove these walls, I guess. Which is going to cause that water to spill out, but it doesn't matter. It's not much water. It's fine. And a child's doing it as well. A couple of children. The children do actually do jobs. You just can't ask them to do any jobs. So, you know, I saw you dropping that crossbow. Reindeer bone. It's not your best. Superior quality. How long does it take to deconstruct walls? I just want to see how far that water is going to spread. I would imagine not very, but yep, still pretty shallow, isn't it? Okay, why are they all just stood in there now? Right, they're all deconstructing the walls. It just looks pretty hilarious with them all stood in there. And of course you get that weird bug where all of the blocks end up on the same tile. Yeah, there they are. And somebody's taking their dress off in the middle of it. Have you no shame? What is this? Oh my word, there's just crap everywhere. I mean, it's a very beautiful fort, in my opinion, so far. But it is just extremely messy. And I'm going to ask for these walls to be engraved. Because it is a very cheap and easy way to up the value of a room. I mean, those noble rooms on the higher level went from being sort of decent rooms to being opulent and royal just by engraving the walls. Which is pretty silly, considering how boring a lot of the engravings are, but never mind. But anyway, I think I'll do this off camera, because it'll take a while. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so, missed a bit. Whoop! There we go. Yeah, so that'll look quite nice. And as you can see, we've got some beds in there. All three of those beds are masterwork beds. But, yeah, getting stuff made is becoming an issue. For whatever reason, my manager is not validating these orders very quickly. So why? Why are you not doing that? He's a fine dish. Satisfied at work. Complained of thirst. I don't know what's going on with those drinks. I really don't. But is that built? Yes. Brew drinks. Make mead as well, I suppose. I did order that here. And it is active. So you are making mead, yes? Yep, because there's empty drugs there. Drugs? Empty jugs, I mean. Delicious dwarven rum pot. So, wow. Yeah, they're filling up this extra bit of food stockpile that I asked for here. But that is good stuff indeed. So yeah, now this stockpile should only be armor, and you can see how much is here. I mean, oh, you've just dropped a dress on there. Well, that's still a weapon bin, so they've just not moved everything yet. Good lord. But yeah, I mean, like copper chain leggings, bronze chain leggings, they should equip those. I mean, there's steel chain leggings there as well. I mean, if I have to go in and equip individual items for every single military dwarf, bearing in mind that we have... can I get rid of that there? Bearing in mind we have something like 5 complete squads, that's just very tedious. I don't want to do that. But, yeah, they've been validated now. So, yeah, I think if we get that iron floodgate actually built, I will actually flood this well in the next episode. And we should have a labour non-intensive well that we can actually just use without having to worry about, oh, I deconstructed the floor over those stairs. That's where the water went, I think. Oops. And a buffalo calf was starved to death. But anyway, I'm ending the episode here, so I'll see you later.